Did you know there's a planet out there where a single day lasts longer than 1,000,000 years? Yes, you heard that right. 1,000,000 years. This isn't science fiction, and we're just scratching the surface of one of the weirdest planets humans have ever discovered. WASP 12b. And by the end of this video, I promise your jaw will hit the floor when you hear how this planet is literally being destroyed as we speak. Let's dive in. First, where is WASP 12b? To find it, we would need to travel 870 light-years away to the constellation Auriga, home to an exoplanet that seems to defy every rule in the planetary handbook. WASP 12b was discovered back in 2008, and scientists have been obsessed with it ever since. Why? Because WASP 12b isn't just your average gas giant. It's one of the hottest known exoplanets in the universe. We're talking temperatures that soar well past 2,200 degrees Celsius, or about 4,000 degrees Fahrenheit. Let that sink in. That's nearly as hot as some stars. But don't let its scorching surface distract you from the real headliner. WASP 12b orbits its host star so closely that a single year, or one full orbit, takes less than 24 Earth hours. That's not a typo. The planet is incredibly close to its star, 40 times closer than we are to our Sun. For comparison, Mercury, the closest planet to our Sun, is still 160 times farther away from the Sun than WASP 12b is from its own star. This proximity produces some mind-blowing effects, and hold on to your seats because things are about to get a lot stranger. Here's the first bizarre fact about WASP 12b. It's egg-shaped. That's right, it's not a perfect sphere like Earth, or even a slightly squashed sphere like Jupiter. The intense gravitational pull of its star has stretched WASP 12b into a rugby ball shape. This phenomenon is due to something called tidal forces, the same kind of forces that cause Earth's tides to rise and fall. But in WASP 12b's case, these forces are so extreme that they're physically reshaping the planet. And here's where things get downright terrifying. WASP 12b is literally being eaten alive by its own star. The star's gravity is ripping away WASP 12b's gaseous atmosphere piece by piece, like cosmic spaghetti. Scientists call this process mass loss, and it's happening at an unimaginable rate. The planet is losing about 6 billion tons of material every single second. If you're wondering how much that is, it's like losing 20 Mount Everest's worth of material every second. WASP 12b is living on borrowed time. It's estimated to completely disintegrate within the next 10 million years. Now that might sound like a long time to us, but in cosmic terms, it's the blink of an eye. Okay, let's talk about the chemistry of WASP 12b because it's equally mind-blowing. Instead of being rich in oxygen like Earth or even the gas giants in our solar system, WASP 12b's atmosphere contains more carbon than oxygen. This means the stuff that could condense out of its atmosphere wouldn't just form things like water or ice. It could theoretically create diamonds. That's right. It could quite literally rain diamonds on WASP 12b, assuming any of its atmosphere stays intact long enough to condense in such a way. Could this planet be the ultimate cosmic jewel? Possibly, but you'd have to dodge some seriously extreme heat to find out. But why does WASP 12b have such a long day, stretching to what would metaphorically last over 1,000,000 Earth years? Here's where it gets super fascinating. The gravitational pull causing the mass loss also creates what's known as tidal locking. Tidal locking means that one side of WASP 12b is eternally facing its star, while the other side is perpetually in darkness. So in reality, the planet has no day as we understand it. Its day and night are frozen in place. Essentially, you have one side being roasted alive and the other plunged into eternal darkness. Scientists believe this phenomenon results in wild winds spanning over 5 kilometers per second, or 11,000 miles per hour. Wrap your mind around that. Those are winds faster than most meteors traveling through our atmosphere. Wait, there's more weirdness. Remember how we said WASP 12b was close to its star? Well, it's so close that its outer atmosphere is actually hotter than its core. That's another record-breaking feature that sends physicists scratching their heads. Can you imagine living on a planet where your atmosphere makes your planet's insides look like they're chilled by comparison? It's almost incomprehensible. Now let's talk about the star that's tearing WASP-12b apart. It's a yellow dwarf, much like our Sun, but slightly cooler and less massive. Yet its gravitational influence is the ultimate architect behind what makes WASP-12b so extraordinary and catastrophic at the same time. The extreme temperature differences, the tidal forces, and the chemical interactions between WASP-12b and its star create conditions that not only boggle the mind, but also expand the boundaries of what we thought planets could even look like. You might be wondering why scientists care so much about WASP-12b. Well, planets like these help us understand the outer limits of planetary formation and durability. By studying WASP-12b, we can learn how extreme conditions affect gaseous planets and even predict the fate of similar systems in the universe, perhaps even within our galaxy. Who knows? Maybe by better understanding a world like WASP-12b, someday we'll crack the secrets of how to identify habitable planets, or avoid the kinds of stellar neighborhoods that would shred us to pieces. Either way, WASP-12b is a stark reminder. The universe is both beautiful and unforgiving. So what's the ultimate takeaway from this? WASP-12b isn't just a planet, it's a ticking cosmic time bomb. It's the roast chicken dinner of its star, the bizarre world that's rewriting what we know about space. And as it slowly disintegrates into oblivion, WASP-12b shows us that in the wild realms of our universe, no rule is sacrosanct. A lot can change. If this blew your mind, imagine what other secrets are waiting to be uncovered just a few light years away. This outstanding video was crafted by VidWiz. Want your own exciting videos for fun or profit? Click the link in the description to get started today.